How's it going, guys? It's Long Ball here, back with another video, and this one I think is going to be more of a series. And as you can see, we don't have a single player on our roster. And look at this, not a single player. And it'll be a Rule of 5 draft rebuild. We're going to be here only picking players from the Rule of 5 draft. And for those of you that do not know, the Rule of 5 draft is a draft where you have to pick a player that is not on a 40-man roster, and you then have to put them on your major league team, and they cannot get sent down all year long, or else they will return to their previous team. After a year, however, you control them now, so you can send them down, call them up, do whatever you want with them. So now we are going to be doing just that, and the players in that pool are not very, you know, kind, I guess. I've released every player on the Cleveland Guardians, and that'll be the team we're doing, mostly because the AL Central is not very strong. Excuse me. So I guess we'll see. I will sim to the Rule 5 draft and join you guys in the draft room. Alright, so here we are in the Rule of 5 draft. We have to get a full 5 rotation, a bunch of, probably 2 catchers, and we'll need a good amount of players. We need to fill out a full 26-man roster. So in order for me to be able to remember who I drafted, I will be writing them all down on a piece of paper. Go to the draft. We have the 12th overall pick, so some more favorable players will probably be picked in front of us. Let's see. Oh yeah, a lot of these guys are Cleveland Guardians that I released. We will not be picking any of those. Well, the problem is that we could pick guys like him that have the highest potential, or we could pick, the best available player like Adrian Sampson, Tyler Matzek, Diego Castillo, and I don't doubt that we do all of the above, because we'll need someone like Michael Chavis, and then we'll need someone like Jairo Palmeras, because you're gonna need people like that on the team. So I'm just going to say with our first pick, we definitely need to try to get a good pitcher. We cannot pick Logan Allen since he was a Cleveland Guardian. We can, however, pick this guy who is old but 71 overall. Or we could go with Adrian Sampson, who, yeah, that might be the way to go. Adrian Sampson, our ace. Welcome to the team. And a couple more people are being selected, including a lot of good players. And with our second pick, we might want to go and grab This is a good pick, I feel. We'll need a good reliever. Obviously, eventually no one else will be picking. So yeah, the only other team left in it is the Royals, and then we'll have our own pick of all the players in the pool, and so we'll have all the options in the world. I did see someone I was really interested in, which was unless he was already picked, Jairo Palmeras. I did highlight him, but he had good power versus righties, which really seemed interesting, especially for an outfielder. And we can just bat him against the righties, but he's got decent contact stats, so he might even bat against both sides. But let's see what if the Royals make a pick here, which they don't. We have full free reign, and we'll just be starting to hammer off picks left and right. Left-hander right here. Boom. Nick Markevicius. Sung-Chae Chang will be our next pick. He's got really, really good contact stats, and he's quick. I feel like that's a really, really good pick for us. I will be drafting him. And if I pick a Guardian, then I'm sorry, I don't know their whole team. He may be a Guardian or not. I'm not fully sure. But I'm just kind of looking for players to pick. So we do need a couple more bullpen guys. This guy seems good. So if I do pick one, I'm sorry. It is what it is. We need a catcher. That's not what I want. Let's look at a catcher. There's Thomas Nido. He's good against righties, which would do good. Do we have anybody? Good against lefties, pardon me. But do we have anybody that's good against righties? There's Yan Gomes, but he's really old. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with Thomas Nido for catcher, and then our backup catcher will just be someone younger. We need a pitcher, Ryan Pepiot, fills that role. And really, it's just get 26 guys on the roster and try to hope they develop good, because you really are unsure of who's doing what when push comes to shove. It's their prospects basically, so you're not really sure what they're gonna be doing and how they're gonna be developing. But you just gotta. I'm just gonna pick the best starting pitchers available. There's gonna be, maybe we pick our last one, which we already are at 4 starting pitchers. So I think our last one will be a younger one with a little bit more potential, like maybe this guy, Dahian Santos or River Ryan. That's a fun name. But yeah, there's all sorts of decent looking players. Ricardo Perez should probably be our backup catcher. It seems like it would work for him. And then yeah, so we got our catcher position filled out. We already are 10 picks in. Let's see who's out there in the outfield. We got Estevan Florial, sorry. And he has decent development, but I don't see much in him. Maybe, this guy looks good. He doesn't have any power, but he's got good fielding and a bit of contact. I think we can pull a trigger on someone young like him. So that's a center fielder. And Will Wagner keeps staring me in the face, having the highest potential, but I don't think we're going to draft him. I do want Dahian Santos, though. I think he's a good pick, which will round out all of our at least 5 starting pitchers. We may pick another one. Who knows? Lonnie White Jr., he's good against lefties. We might have to pull the trigger on Michael Chavis, which we will. That's our first baseman. We do still need third baseman and that position, so let's go over there. There's Mike Moustakas, who really had a good season against, really had good development against the righties, which might be a use for him. And then, yeah, we could probably find someone that works opposite hand as him, which might be Davis Wenzel. And that sounds like a plan. We'll get Mike Moustakas and Davis Wenzel, which this is really kind of the most important thing, is platooning is really, really important. So we are already at 15 players. We have 11 more. I want to look towards the outfield again and find someone who's pretty decent. There's Matthew Barefoot, who he looks good. This guy, he's got good potential, but that's all it's really going for him. Reese Hines, he's got good potential. I'm not going to look too much further unless there's someone that has really, really interesting hitting stats. I like the look of Marcus Wilson, though. He doesn't strike out as much with that vision being pretty high. He can hit the lefties. I think we pull the trigger on him. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, so if I mess up, go ahead and flame me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Juan Bin Cho, he looks good. He's got a decent amount of hitting against righties. We do need relief pitchers too, but I'll pull the trigger. That's our 4 outfielders set. I think we need a shortstop, so I'll definitely look into that. But I really think that we need some more exciting players. Ooh, this is an older guy, but he may be the leader on the team. Until someone like, Jalen Arouse. That's an interesting player right there, but I think we'll go Rojas and Arouse, and then we'll start looking back at the pitching, because we need a lot more relief guys. So there we go. I think that's all of our batters done. We need some pitchers, which means looking towards guys like Lane Ramsey, which means we got a closer, but not really a closer, just a relief guy. And then Jairo Irarte looks good. So we got a couple. When we're just gonna go through pitchers, maybe get like a backup first baseman or something if we have enough picks left. Until we can figure out Matt Sek. He's an older, but he's a veteran, so we definitely want someone like him. And then one more guy I think we need is hard thrower Anthony Bender. That sounds like a good pick. Darwinzian Hernandez, he's pretty good. He just walks a lot of people. Dinelson Lamet, he can start if we need him to desperately because he's got 40 stamina. But there's a decent amount of guys here. I think we gotta go with Anthony Bender though. We have 3 players left. I think I want to get a backup first baseman, someone that can hit righties. John Singleton. Yeah, doesn't look bad. I think he's got a little bit of pop in him, which is something that I would like to see. Ooh, Troy Johnston. He's got good stats. I think we're gonna go with Troy Johnston, which gives us our last player and then we'll get a couple more. We'll probably get a backup pitcher that has it's young but has good potential. Anderson Espinoza, no. Ooh, this guy's a lefty. Ooh, he throws soft, but he's decent at overall. And with our last pick, it'll have to be relief pitcher. Ooh, this sounds like a fun player, Wander Suero. Or we could go Alex Reyes, and he's got beat potential. He's a hard thrower. I like Wander Suero though. We can always get more guys next year. That just sounds like a good round out. We don't have anybody else to draft, so I think that's our team. I'll see you guys at the start of the season when I'll see you guys at the start of the season when everything's filled out. We got a couple of guys that have arbitration. Till then, see you guys at the start of the season. Alright, here we are. Here is the team. Here's our starting pitching, starting with Adrian Sampson, Brendan McKay, Nick Margavicius. That's going to take me a little bit to figure out how to say. Ryan Pepiot, Patrick Monteverde, and Dion Santos. Then in the bullpen, we have Bryce Montez de Oca, Lane Ramsey, Tyler Matzek, Garrett Clevenger, Anthony Bender, Wander Suero, Jairo Uriarte. And then catchers, we got Thomas Nito and Ricardo Perez. We have Michael Chavis and Troy Johnston. Oh, we don't have a second baseman. That's alright, I'll move one of these guys to second base real quick. Chung Che Chang will be moved over to second base. So when that happens and they already know that the current position that they're playing, I'll just move them over to that. And it's fair because they can just play that position. It'll move them down a couple of overalls, but I think it'll be fine. Mike Moustakas, David Wenzel, Miguel Rojas, Jonathan Arauz. Then we have Jairo Palmares, Juan Bin Cho, Victor Scott, and Marcus Wilson to round out the team. I do think I will need to be forced to sign a couple of players. Oh, we have to fix this too. It's not correct. Yeah, so I don't know why that happened. I know we have another guy. Where's he at? Oh, there we go. So we'll have Adrian Sampson be our starter. Then yeah, that'll work. We have a lot of pitchers. I honestly feel like we grabbed one pitcher too many, and it'll be fine. But here we are, 30th and everything, but defense and speed, great. But I think we got this in. I got it in us. I'll set up all the lineups and sign some low free agents to fill out the minor leagues, and then I'll get back to you guys with the start of opening day. I just checked this out. Brendan McKay is a two-way player. See this? He has a secondary position of first base, and he can hit pretty well. So that might actually be a really, really good selection. I have not finished the lineups yet, but I just saw that and I was like, hold on, what? Yeah, and that's pretty interesting. I did not know that, and that's gonna be fun to play around with. I bet if we can figure out how to put him on the team. I think that'll be really nice and fun. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of the opening. Hello and welcome to opening day of the first opening day of the Rule of 5 draft rebuild. Be prepared to watch some of the worst baseball you've ever seen. Hello, I am Long Ball and I am here announcing this one. First up, we have Victor Scott here. Let me show you the settings I play. Oh, pardon me. Let me show you the settings I play on. I play on All-Star Hitting. I play on All-Star Hitting and All-Star Pitching. I may bump it up if it's too easy. I just feel like it's the best way for me to, play the game. As we see Victor Scott take the pitch. I do play on quick counts as well. I will sometimes cut around and bounce around if the gameplay gets a little boring. That's a foul off for Victor Scott. Here we are on a 2-2 count for the center fielder, Victor Scott. He doesn't have much pop, but he can definitely put the ball in play. And that's going to be a ground out to Anthony Rizzo to Garrett Cole. Out number 1. As we can look at this starting lineup, Victor Scott, Seung-Jae Chang, Miguel Rojas, Mike Moustakas, Michael Chavis, Gerald Palmeras, Thomas Nido, Marcus Wilson, and Troy Johnston rounding it out. Starting, we have Adrian Sampson. Now here is Seung-Jae Chang. He'll take a ball low. What we really need to do is we need to work deep into the bullpen. We're not going to win many games this season, so if we win games, it's going to be by fighting through pitching and staying honest and staying honest with how you're approaching it. You're not going to try to go out there and hit home runs because these guys can't hit home runs. A lot of our guys are just contact batters or just straight up power hitters. So what we got to figure out is who's going to do what on the team as he works this count full. And with Miguel Rojas up, he was actually kind of a steal in my opinion. He's going to be our leader. And that was in the zone, but Seung-Jae Chang walks. Good at bat from the second baseman as he's quick. The 1-2. He picks over. I didn't even touch any buttons. He just picked over. He's that scared of Chang. As you can see, Trevino, not the strongest arm, but he does have a really good glove behind the plate. That's a perfect circle change in the zone. And here we are. Now, that struck him out. Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice it was a 1-2 count. Moustakas lining this one into left. It'll not get down. It'll find the mitt, and that'll be the end of the first. Here is Adrian Sampson, the 32-year-old, pitching against Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, pardon me. As he's in a great spot here to strike him out to start the season off. And he does a beautiful circle change to get Volpe swinging. Here's Randall Grichuk. And, Sampson's, he's got a lot of pitches with a good amount of movement, and we'll definitely value that. That misses. And this one may or may not have a really, really small zone. This one swung on and barreled down the left field line. Palmeras. Maybe can he get him at second? No, his arm is not strong enough. He'll get in there. That's a throw that a left fielder should be able to make if they got a good enough cannon. Here's Aaron Judge now, and we are not going near him. We put him right over the plate. That was a mistake pitch, and that'll cost us a run. Adrian Sampson, the ace of the Cleveland Guardians, gives up his first run, as it is now 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. We got to get him chasing here. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Sampson, he's struggling to get going here. The low fastball. Grounded foul again. What's the plan here? Maybe get a circle change, get him out front? No, he fouls that one late as well. Giancarlo staying in it. This is impressive by him. The 9th pitch coming here. This one smoked, and it is out of here. Welcome to the short porch of Yankee Stadium. That ball doesn't leave in any other yard. Maybe Great American Ballpark, because that also has a short porch out and right. Goodness. 3-0. As this is what happens when you got a team full of rejects. Teams didn't want them on their 40-mans. They didn't value them. This is just... there you go. First strikeout for Adrian Sampson. But, yeah, this is what you're going to see. 1-2 count to... second strikeout, pardon me. Gleyber Torres swings, and he gets 3 strikeouts but gives up 3 runs. Cleveland down 3-0. Giancarlo gets around one. and sends it down into right field. Here's Michael Chavis, who may be one of our better hitters, especially against the left-handers. He's a very exciting bat, as he'll ground this one softly to Volpe. And a nice fling over. I did not mean to slide him, but he was out anyways. Jairo Palmeras. He loads, swings, and this one is foul. That was one of the better contact pieces we've seen during today's game by the Guardians to this point, as he's fighting now. 2-2 count, he fouls off another one. Here we go, the 2-2 again. Popped up, shallow left, under it, and out. Thomas Nido. He's not going to be very good against the righties, but he's a decent fielding catcher, so I'm alright with him not batting as highly. You know, really we just need guys to sit behind and develop while the old guys like Nido and Miguel Rojas kind of take their place and try to get us a couple more wins. It's going to be a long rebuild if we can go try to figure out a way to win a World Series. This one popped up lazily in a decently deep center field. That'll be the end of the second. I'll go through the lineup for the first time, and then I'll just start cutting to more important moments, try to get through this game quicker for you guys. As that's a strike on the moving away from Rizzo, and I'll go right back to it since Rizzo, I don't think Rizzo can touch it. And oh, he barely gets a bat on it. That sinker is working. And even though Adrian Sampson may give up, 10 runs in the first 3 innings, and we're still going to have to keep him in because that's how poor our bullpen is. Let's see if we can get him on a backdoor cutter. Oh, he pulls it, Chavis fields, and we've got the out. That's the first in-play out because Adrian Sampson struck out everyone else. I mean, at least he's striking batters out. That's a strike. Beautiful pitch. All right, let's see it. The 2-2. Curveball slider. All right, here we are. 3-2. I'm trying to get movement instead of speed, up and speed down, and Moustakas fields. He'll throw. Got him at first. 2 away now, and Jose Trevino up to the plate. Strike. Trevino, the 1-2. Swung early on the sinker, on the circle change, and got him. All right, here we are. Number 8 batter, Marcus Wilson. Swung on and fouled back. Dude, if we can time that hanging knuckle curve up, we may be able to send one far out to right field. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, Marcus Wilson down on strikes. And here is Troy Johnston. He is the DH. He's the backup first baseman. He can hit righties decently well enough. 60 contact, 56 power. Really, it's just find guys that are decent and hope that they can have like breakout years, because otherwise we're not winning many games. This is the first season. You really just need to try to get some youth, and he'll pop up underneath it and out. Like I said, after Victor Scott, that's just that bat. I'll just cut to the entertaining moments where there's runners in scoring position, or maybe highlight a new pitcher. Other than that, I don't really know. It's just I don't want to make the video too long, 2-2 count now. Victor Scott steps up. He has no power. I mean, if he hits 1 home run this year, I'll be very proud. That one's blooped into right center field and under it, out. I think that's Randall Grichuk, yep. Alright, I'll probably see you guys when something entertaining happens, and then I'll announce that. We're returning now. His first major league hit for Jairo Palmeras is the first hit of the series. Let's see if we can get a replay of it. I'll show you guys the replay. Let's see it. So here, pitch comes. It's slapped right into right field. A perfect line drive, and we follow him in there. The first hit of the rebuild is a nice hit by Jairo Palmeras, as we now have a runner in scoring position with 1 away. I'll try to see if we can get this runner in motion here. That was not a good swing, not a good watch. I will try to get this runner in motion. He's moving, swing and a miss, and he successfully steals first. That was a really good slider. Normally I'm better with those, but yeah. Well, guess we'll see. Marcus Wilson steps in with a runner in scoring position for the first time of the rebuild. Swing and a miss on that disgusting slider, man. Oh, wow. Marcus Wilson could not touch that with an oar. Swing and a miss. The cheese got him. And from what I've seen, I'm going to keep you guys going here. Adrian Sampson's been pretty darn dominant. I'm only going to go 5 innings with him because I want to highlight. Oh, Chang should have gotten to that one. I want to highlight, some of the bullpen guys. So I think we'll get a couple of them in there. Swings. Oh, he went on that one. It was a really good pitch anyway. It should have been called a strike. And then the slider. I thought that would be able to put a double play ball in play potentially. And he rung him up there. That is, I think, his 9th strikeout. Something that I have not expected him to do is strike out at this rate, which has been really impressive. He's really close to his 10th strikeout. That one's lined. Wilson makes the grab and got him oh my goodness, he got him. A double play. Wilson with the cannon from right. And we double up the Yankees. That's really hard to do. Oh, man. Troy Johnston now swings, and this one's absolutely crushed. Deep out to center field. Back he goes. Gone. Troy Johnston, the tank. His first career home run, because about everyone on our team's a rookie. An absolute bullet out to center field. 424. As we get on the board, let's look at this one. Meets it perfectly. Sends it soaring through the air. And the Guardians are starting to claw back here. As here we are, Victor Scott. The 1-2 to Victor Scott. Oh, had to jump out the way there. And I'm going to be honest, I did select the swing button. Luckily, he jumped out of the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Victor Scott. You just can't keep up with that heat, man. Yeah. I will try to get someone up in the bullpen. Oh, Chang fouls that one off. He got around that pitch. Let's see who we can warm up in the bullpen. I'm thinking we can start with. Let's go with Wander Suero, and then Clevenger, because we don't want to start the young guys yet. I'm gonna wait on that because they have a lot. They're a lot less polished, and when we're in a decently close game, Chang strikes out. When we're in a decently close game, we don't want to blow it any further. Miguel Rojas takes that one. I think we'll put in. Let's see who's up. Yeah, we'll put in Suero. So he's scheduled to pitch. And Miguel Rojas, he should have been able to absolutely tank that one out to left field. This one's hit decently well into center, but it'll go right to Randall Grichuk, as that's the end of that's the middle of the 6th for you. Troy Johnston gets a hold of his first career bomb. Glad you guys were there to see it. Here's Wander Suero. He loads up. He's the cutter guy, and I really like cutter pitchers. It's really entertaining to pitch with them. All right, now the 1-2. Let's see if we can get some circle change action. I love his arm slot and creates such good movement for the circle change. And let's go curveball now. Looping, and he takes it. All right, now 3-2 to Volpe. Took it. Strike 3 on the top of the zone. Absolute beautiful pitch from Suero. This one fouled away. Perfect pitch. Really just dipped right below the zone. Here's the curveball. Way up in the zone. Moustakas blocks it. Can he make the throw? No, he cannot. He's safe. Almost caught it, but I don't know if he has the glove for that. Alright, we'll keep it away from Aaron Judge. And he'll slap this one down the line, but it's foul. We'll try to throw one way outside. Let's hope Nito can get in front of it. Oh, that was just not where I wanted it. He'll He'll be safe because I stepped on first. He didn't tag him in time. The runner will move over, and we'll keep this one also away from Stanton if we can control it. Oh, right on the corner, no dice. This is a risky pitch. Oh, the movement. Suero's got some movement. I like that from him. That curveball's gotta be perfect, and it is. Chavis throws over to Suero, and we'll be through 6 innings, down by only 2. Offense has to get going. Moustakas, he's just not hit the ball very strongly until now, but it goes right to the second baseman for out number 1. Yeah. I think the next player, I honestly don't know if we want to bring in Clevenger yet. For the bottom, I do want to bring in potentially Lane Ramsey, so I think I'm going to warm him up and schedule him to be put in the game. It's just going to be interesting to have a really, really raw talent pitching. It might be fun. Oh, this one may get into the gap. That was a bad jump by Judge. No, it'll be caught for the out. 2 outs away now in the 7th. As Jairo Pomares, who had the first hit, comes in with Cole over 100 pitches on the day. Swings, and this one's blasted foul. That would have gone over the fence had it been in play down that right field line. Yes, here we go. 1-2. Oh, it almost hits him. He's luckily able to get out of the way of that one, but that one was sizzling it at him. I mean, even that slider that goes 90 miles per hour is harder than some people's fastballs, and that's just kind of impressive, you know. It's good to see a flamethrower like that. They're so fun to watch. You know, the Hunter Greens, the always swing, the Jacob deGroms, the Garrett Coles. They're just so much fun to watch just swing the ball. And yes, we will bring in Lane Ramsey, the 6'9". Nice, dude. In more ways than one, he's absolutely giant. He has a slow cutter and a nice heat on his fastball. Yeah, that fastball will reach 98 there. He's got a lot of raw potential because he's got some stuff to him. He's big. He's hard throwing. I really am excited to see what this man can do. The cutter. Oh, good movement there. Back doors. Makes some late on that. And he's got a curveball too. Oh, wow. Moustakas. This is entertaining. I might use him another inning. He's got a good pitch mix. And he's looking good to start out. The raw talent, and we're going to try to bring him with some heat, try to blow it by him. No, we'll foul it back. All right. Let's see what we can do here, boys. The curveball. Dotted on the corner. He swung. Doesn't matter. Beautiful pitch, and we are through that one. I get that we're losing, but, like, I see a lot of promise in this team in some places. Our pitching has looked really good. Since that first inning, it's been shut down. And he went there, as this is really, really, really going to be a close game. It's going to be real fun to see how this one ends. We just got to get the bats alive. And Nito's going to strike out. I don't know about him. I'm not very good at hitting anyways, but he is swinging and missing often. Here's Marcus Wilson. He struck out twice today. 1-1 Clay Holmes. Oh, he whiffs on that one. I don't even think that was a bad swing. It was early. Okay. I thought it was on time there. He still has good vision. He shouldn't be striking out this much. Yeah, that's a really disgusting combo. The two-seamer and this slider, like, because you get them going that way and then it comes back in at you. I mean, you've seen those videos. If you have seen those videos, man, seeing those overlays, those two-seamers and sliders is pretty impressive. But here we are, Marcus Wilson, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. That is his third strikeout. Oh, yikes. I wish he would just get a little bit of that in play, you know, contact, but he didn't have his bat even close to that. Here's Troy Johnston, last time up, took a fastball 425, dead center. And that's way low for ball 2. And, you know, we haven't worked many walks. If we could work walks, we could get runners on, but we aren't making contact, so we can't foul pitches off. It's really just a domino effect. That one's dribbled to second base, and that'll be out number 3. We'll be heading to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the young man Lane Ramsey is. He has no control, but he can strike some guys out. He's big. He's a threatening machine up there at the plate. Up there at the mound. That's a beautiful cutter. Let's look at these stats real quick. Sorry for that. Doesn't give up home runs. He walks a bunch of batters. I don't know why his face and his card doesn't match his actual you know, person, but he's got decent hits per nine, decent Ks per nine. I just think that there's a lot left to be desired in him. Look, he's just a tall white dude, and the other one, he's got a beard, and he's not a white dude. Palmeiras, he may have to nail someone on that second here, but no, he'll stay. Well, he would have been toast, but we got a runner on. Here's Anthony Volpe. That's a hanger, but I mean, it's not really a hanger. It looks like it's going to hang, but it doesn't. Let's see this slider in action. Strike him out here. No, not even close. He's going for 2, and he will be absolutely toast. Nailed by Nito. He's got diamond. Let's look at these defenders real quick. Victor Scott, Miguel Rojas, Thomas Nito, all really, really good fielders. Michael Chavis is a good fielder, too. We have a bunch of decent pitchers, decent fielders, pardon me. And Palmeiras running back towards the corner, snagged. End of the 8th. That was a really good performance overall from the rookie. Here's Michael King versus Victor Scott, who hasn't done what I've wanted him to do today, which is get on base. Swung on and missed. Michael King trying to close this game away. Victor Scott loads, swing, and foul off. Dude, I cannot hit the slider right now. I cannot be patient. I'm just swinging out of my shoes. Gotta be more disciplined. This one swung down the line, and that'll be a single. He's got a lot of speed. He may head for second here. It'll be a close play. He's in there. We have a chance now. Victor Scott, a leadoff double. He is electrifyingly fast. 90 speed. I did not notice that when I picked him up. Chang, that's going to be dropping for a hit. And there will be a runner on second and third. I wasn't sure, but it drops in. The runner on second and third. The tying run is in scoring position for Miguel Rojas. Is this happening? What a hit from Sung-Chae Chang. Oh, there's that slider killing me again. This is an entertaining game. Told you guys, down to the wire. Always love these games that go down to the wire. Oh, this one not going to get over his head. A hard liner right at Volpe. He's able to take a couple steps back, stick the glove up, and snag it. But here's Mike Moustakas, and he's one of the bigger bats we signed, This one's lined to center field. He'll have a rough time getting to this one, but Chang, they're throwing over to try to pick Chang, but he's going to be in. And now the tying runs at third base with 2 away. Michael Chavis, 3-2 count. If he walks, you do put up Palmeiras, who has got a hit today. Did he go? No, he did not. He walks. Oh, man. Now the winning run is on base, and they'll bring in Scott Effross. Here's Jairo Palmeiras. He's singled and struck out today. This one's... Oh, whoa. This is a submarine sidearm guy. It's going to be really hard to read his pitches. I'm going to try to send Jay to see if that works. Oh, he picks at him. He's safe. Ooh, close. Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. He scared me enough. I don't want to end the game on a pickoff, especially with a single that ties the game. Palmeiras swung on a little drop bouncer. He may be able to get on here, though. Nope. Beat by a step. The Yankees win, but we did make a fight at the end. Yeah. Well, this is going to be an interesting rebuild. I'm excited to get into it with you guys. I hope you guys like the videos. I'm definitely going to try to get back into it. Thanks so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. You guys, thanks so much. I'll see y'all later. I'm Longball, and I'm out. See ya.